Hi, this is Count BooKula, coming with your last chapters of this book, The Class Trip from the Black Lagoon by Mike Thaler, illustrated by Gerald. I hope you're ready. Let's start with Chapter 6. Chapter 6. Off we go. I wonder what I should pack. Randy says that you have to be prepared for anything. He says that he's taking snowshoes, malaria pills, signal flares, a snake bite kit, and a lifeboat. I think I'll take my lucky rabbit's foot. Of course, it wasn't lucky for the rabbit. Oh well, I'll stumble downstairs for breakfast. I grab a box of cereal and pour some into a bowl. Then I'll pour in some milk. It all bubbles up. I look at the cereal box. It says dishwashing powder. I guess I'll skip breakfast. I open the front door and step outside. It's dark and full of coats. Wrong door. I'll try again and really step outside. It is just as dark, but there are no coats. Even the early birds aren't up yet. I feel like the early worm wiggled to the corner. I wait there with my brown teeth chattering. Out of the gloom comes two lights. It's the school bus. Mr. Fenderbender opens the door and I get on. All the kids are there, sitting stiff and staring straight ahead. They all have brown teeth. Everybody's breath smells horrible. A green fog covers all the windows. I guess we won't be singing camp songs today. Move it! After 4 minor collisions, Mr. Fenderbender stops and tells us to get out. Things have to get better, don't they? Chapter 7. Into the Wild Blue Yonder. We're at a small airfield. Mrs. Green is standing by the first passenger plane ever made. It says built by the Wrong brothers on the side. Meanwhile, Eric, the class clown, pretends to be flight attendant and gives the safety instruction. In case of the likely event of a water landing, your seat cushions can be used as a flotation unit. I look down. There's no cushion. There's definitely not first class. Doris asks what movie we'll be playing. We're showing a bunch of selected shorts, Eric answers. He smiles and then reaches into his backpack, pulls out his underwear. Gross. Yay! Gross. Yuck. After 8 hours of aerial acrobatics, a red light goes on. Mrs. Green lines us up alphabetically, opens a door, checks our parachutes, and then pushes us out. Derek is first, but I'm second. We land all over the east, west, north, and south. Our kids twisted in every possible gymnastic position. Mrs. Green grades us on our landing. Freddy's the only one who gets an F. He landed in the lion's mouth. We are all a little shorter as we line up and march off into the jungle. The lion burps. Freddy would have liked that. Chapter 9. The Jungle Bungle. The jungle's having a bad hair day. It takes every blade in my swift army knife to hack our way through. And you have to be very careful where you step. All the animals are party poopers. And you have to look out for the dreaded hippopotamus. The heat beats down on us and it's like being in a furry oven. All of a sudden, Eric shouts out, "Knock, knock!" "Who's there?" we all ask. Eric beats his chest and yells, "Tarzan!" "Tarzan who?" We ask. "Tarzan Stripes forever." He giggles. I guess that's a little jungle joke. A snake as long as a jumbo jet slides by. Hairy spiders, as big as hamsters, bounce on webs as large as trampolines. Ouch! Crunch! Penny sniffs a purple flower and then grabs the end of her nose. Mrs. Green tells us the name of the plant in Latin. She says, "Well, have a quiz in an hour." Randy sees a sandbox and jumps in. Fortunately, it's a quick sandbox. He sinks in up to his chin It's not recess yet, scolds Mrs. Green as she pulls him out. Derek's pet's an orange zebra with black stripes. Mrs. Green tells him it's a tiger and that he doesn't have to raise his hand anymore if he has a question. Mosquitoes as big as Count Dracula's buzz all around us. They think it's lunchtime, and that's where the special of the day. I feel like we're all in all-you-can-eat restaurant, and we're on the menu. Eric shouts, "Knock, knock." "Who's there?" we all ask. "Safari," he says. We throw up our hands. "Safari who?" we ask. "Why do we have to walk, Safari?" He laughs. Chapter 10, Fast Food. Finally, we reach a river and cross it by stepping on crocodiles. One eats Dory's backpack and all. I guess that's the toll. It's the sort of a potluck dinner without any luck. Will be the dinner. I hope that giraffe doesn't swallow me. The fall could be huge, or worse, I could be sucked up an elephant's nose. Snot is a nice way to go. I don't want to be a baboon's breakfast, a lion's lunch, a crocodile's dinner, or a snake's snacks. I run and hold up a sign that says, "Please don't feed the animals." I hope they can read. Chapter 11. In the Grand Sand. By noon, we could come to a desert. The good news is there's no more jungle. The bad news is there's a lot of sand. We're very thirsty. Unfortunately, there are no public water fountains. The only good thing about a desert is that if you add another S, it would be dessert. Kids are dropping like flies. I never seen a fly drop, but I seen flies droppings. Anyway, it's hot, and it's lunchtime. I even missed the school cafeteria. I'm losing it. I'll ask if we can stop and eat. Not until the lunch bell rings, says Mrs. Green. I hear a lot of bells. Then I start seeing things. A piece of mud wiggling in the heat. Waves and swimming pool full of rubber ducks. I even see the school bus. Wait, it is a school bus. It drives up. On the front of it are printed the words "Class Trip." Mr. Fenderbender opens the door and I get on. All the kids are sitting there bright-eyed and excited. Mrs. Green says we're going to the zoo to see a lot of wild animals. Hey, that's baby stuff. They're all in cages. A zoo is pretty tame after you've seen the real thing. Maybe next time we'll blast off to a space station, climb Mount Everest, or water ski up the Amazon River. Now that would be a trip. Hope you enjoyed this two-part series, The Class Trip from the Black Lagoon. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye for now.